this is our second week
Third week.
on the fiber.
Oh, yes. You want to say something?
You can say something.
You want to say something? Good enough.
Good enough.
Good morning. We have a Bride G on here.
Bride G.
Kevin Slayer, Jim Stute.
Stute. The Stute is on here. The Stute. The Stute, as they call him round the old neighborhood.
Around the old neighborhood.
Around the old neighborhood. They call him the Stute. Let's see. Camera uno. Camera
Dos.
dos. There's the old witch. The old witch of the Gloomwoods. She's probably up to something. She's probably up to no good.
What? She's just casually strolling.
Camera trace. Lovely overhead shot. So here's a question I had for you guys. Actually, it was fuzzy back in the day. I'll just no. You'd like to think they called you fuzzy, but word on the street is they called him the Stute.
Camera 4.
Camera 4.
Not very excited. Oh.
Oh, look.
Woo, woo, woo,
It's a
woo,
Jenny.
woo.
And a McGonagall. What?
Woo, woo.
So Bessie made up a McGonagall. The old witch of the woods. The haggard old witch of the woods.
Are you talking about McGonagall?
You know she's the witch of the woods. Don't act like that. Don't get all uppity.
I'm talking about the haggard.
She is haggard.
You're haggard. How dare you talk about her like that?
That is true. What?
Put your glasses on. You went over there and got him. You cleaned him.
Why are you wearing my sweater?
That was chilly.
Oh, here you go.
I don't want this over here.
Oh, okay. Wow. Howdy. Anana Amas. Anan Amas. It's a secret. Howdy. Neil Morgan is on here. Damian Larson from Utah. Yay, Utah.
Hey, it's... Oh, never mind.
Talanika.
Never mind, because we can't have the clock that works.
What is it, babe?
A man with many clocks never knows the time.
Actually, I do know the time because I know which one to look at.
Well, why do we have multiples then?
Because all of them are correct. I've explained this to you.
That one's
Every
not correct.
single clock
That one's not
in
correct.
here is correct, except that one. And I have that one set in homage of a dear friend who was always 1 minute ahead. I call it old.
Technically, it's 2 minutes ahead.
Whole 1 minute.
Don't slurp your coffee. Don't you. That is disgusting, and I will not allow it.
Well, it shan't be allowed then.
I will turn.
Oh, that's good coffee right there. Oh, that's good coffee. So,
nice.
Is it 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
I guess it's time I should say something along the lines of, hey, everybody, this is Dave here at Pulp Alley. And I am with the world's most what's this thing? What did you do?
That's why I didn't run it there.
Dangerous Bessie. Thank you for joining us today. We are going to be playing a game of everyone's favorite pulp game, Pulp Alley, today.
Oh, is that what we're playing?
And in this one, we are doing it with a Harry Potter theme. So over the last 3 or 4 weeks, don't remember which, we have done this kind of Harry Potter setting using the Pulp Alley rules. So we created characters for Harry Potter and Ron Weasley and Ginny and
Hermione. McGonagall.
And just this week, Bessie sat down and made up a McGonagall. So I posted the card for this over there on the Pulp Alley Players group for those of you that don't get over there for whatever reason. Here is a picture of old Professor McGonagall herself. So she's got 2 die 8 in brawl and shoot and 3 die 10 and everything else. She's indomitable. She's quick-witted. She is a wizard and she's packing heat. Also, some new spells. So again, if you didn't get over to look at the cards that I posted on the players group, William Schmidt-Motson, Kenneth is on here as well. Thank you so much for joining. Idiot Luggage, Idiot to his friends, Mr. Luggage to his enemies. So McGonagall has 3 different spells. She has Duelam, which is a relatively short-range spell. It can only attack somebody within 6 inches. But that's a brutal spell. That is not. It is a brutal spell, and it's dangerous because when you draw somebody into a wizard duel, somebody's getting hurt. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. She's also got Ravatico, so she has a dispel spell where she can destroy an enchantment that's in play. And she's packing Ignis Ictus, which is shaping up to be one of the favorite spells around these parts. So, because we're doing this league as a company of heroes, so it is an actual Pulp Alley league. Everything is basically made up by the rules, at least rules that we're sticking to for this. And so it is a leader and 2 sidekick level characters. She's going up against a league of 4 Death Eaters. So that's the old League of Legends. So you can do this, and it is 4 sidekick level characters all made up here. So we have on this end here, we have Locks here, and these are just characters I've made up. Locks and Nyla and Morglaive, and down there on the very end is good old Cord. All right. So the characters that we have used previously will be using the same spells that they have used previously. And that's something that Bessie and I were talking about on our drive yesterday. We were talking about how are wizards going to switch spells between scenarios? We're going to have maybe a certain allotment of spells that they'll use for a particular scenario, but wouldn't they have access to other things? So that's something that we want to have where the wizard could have a spell book of, maybe twice as many spells as they could normally use. But then once they get ready for a scenario, they have to kind of thin it down and prepare a specific number of spells. Right now, we're leaning towards the idea that they can bring a number of spells equal to their level. So a level 4 character a level 4 wizard would normally have 4 spells. But they could have a spell book of 8 spells that they can kind of pick and choose from before the scenario starts.
Yeah.
Also, of course, we think that you're going to be able to learn new spells afterwards by using experience points and things like that. Maybe pick up spells as rewards for scenarios and things like that. So you can expand on your spell book after the scenario. I'm not after the scenario, but after you create the character too. This scenario that we're playing today is called something, and you guys have to guess what it is. I'm not going to tell you, but it is very much kind of a basic scenario. There could be something bad happen around the start of turn number 3 or so.
Yeah.
We're going to start rolling to see if something evil this way comes. So the basic story about this is that McGonagall has a friend, a woodcutter that lives off in the woods, and they've gone missing. And so she's come to investigate and try and find out what happened to the woodcutter. Might have been something bad, especially with the evil witch of the Gloomwoods hanging out here.
Perhaps it's the nefarious.
The band of Death Eaters. Maybe they had something to do with it. Maybe. Also, I want to let you guys know that we are using a different version of the spells. So you're going to see some different stuff going on today compared to the way we've played over the last few weeks. And that's part of the playtesting process. So I need some green tokens. This version today is called the Green Magic. And it's called that because you only need to use one color of tokens. And we'll just set a fistful of tokens out here, 3, to kind of get some markers out here just so we have something to play with. All right. I won't go into a lot of it right now. We'll just get started playing and we'll explain it as we go along. So, Bessie is starting off as the director. We're starting turn number 1. We've already drawn cards. Bessie has, for those of you playing along at home, Bessie has sidekick, out of ammo, and disarmed.
And for those of you playing at home, it's actually a sidestep.
What did I say?
Sidekick.
Sidekick. Okay. And the Death Eaters are packing Just Reward, Lucky Break, and Clear Shot. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I like those. Oh, that's gonna win me the game right there. Her cards are kind of crappy, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Bessie is starting off as the director. Bessie, are you gonna activate, or are you gonna make the Death Eaters activate first?
I'll let you go.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to activate old Locks here, guarding my flank, and he's going to move 6 inches towards Jenny, and then he's going to throw cast Agio.
Okay.
So what Agio does is basically a buff spell. So he's going to cast it with his. It tells you on the card what he casts. So Agio is cast using his. Oh, that you can't see that. Anyway, it's cast using his might. He has a might of 3 die 8. I could pitch a card, and I guess I will not. I'm not going to pitch a card for this one. I'm going to cast Agio. So the number of successes that I roll is equal to the power of the card. Got 1, so I'm only going to put 1 token on there just to mark that has a power of 1. And I'm done. Bessie, would you like me to continue, or are you going to go?
I'll let you go.
Okay. The next character that I'm going to activate is Cord. Cord is going to activate way over there on the other end, and he's going to move 6 inches towards the cottage. 6 inches towards the cottage, and then he's going to cast. He's going to cast Agio on Nyla. So he's going to cast Agio, the same spell that my other fella cast, but he's going to cast it on a friend. So here is his. Not adding a power card, and once again he got a 1. So now for him, because I cast Agio on Nyla, I'm going to move that over to Nyla, and I'm going to put a token on it to show that it has 1 token, like so. Okay, do you want me to continue?
Yeah.
Okay. Next, I'm going to activate Nyla. Nyla is going to move 6 inches towards Jenny. And she is going to cast. Let's take a look at Nyla's spells real quick. 3. Okay. She's going to throw Impar Actus.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to throw Impar Actus at Jenny. Impar Actus at Jenny. What that's going to do is going to impair your abilities. I'm going to be rolling 3 die 8 so far for my
And it's might versus might?
It is. Okay. It is might versus might. So that is one of the changes that I did this week just to test it out. So before I had competing skills. So might would attack cunning, cunning would attack finesse, finesse would attack might. I decided that I wanted to try it just matched up. So now might will attack might, finesse will attack finesse, cunning will attack cunning. So just see if that kind of flattens that rule a little bit and kind of makes a little more sense, I guess. So that's one change for this week. I'm rolling 3 die 8. I don't. Yeah. I'll boost it. I'm gonna add an extra card to it. And the Agio is going to kick in. Oh, well, I'm going to hold on to that card. The Agio is going to kick in. I'm going to take, because that is using her might. And what Agio does is it gives her a bonus to her might. So that's going to take that counter off of there. And it's going to retrieve that spell. So it's going to return back to Cord. But she's got a +1 bonus now. So that's going to get her 4 die 8. I think I'll just stick with that. I'll just stick with my 4 die 8 roll. Are you boosting yours?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll toss out of ammo.
Okay.
And get 3.
Okay. So here is my roll. This is all about who gets the most successes. I got 3 successes. She could get that if she gets all 3 dice. She can get all 3 successes. And she does. She fights off the spell, and it does not affect her. Do you want me to continue?
Yeah, go ahead.
All I have left is Morglaive, and Morglaive is basically going to do the same thing. She will now move 6 inches towards the cottage, and Morglaive will fire off a Impar Actus at Jenny as well. I'll be rolling 4 die 8. Do you want to discard to get a bonus?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to use my cards.
Oh, you should. You should use up your cards. You don't need them. They're not going to help you. Might as well get rid of that disarmed.
I'll handle it.
Oh, you ain't handling what this is coming at you, lady. Bam. 4 successes. Okay. Well, we know she cannot stop that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to attach Impar Actus to Jenny. So Jenny has her actions are now impaired. And basically, what that does is that if Jenny wants to cast a spell or perform an action, then she's going to have to discard a card. And that got 4 big whopping counters on that. How awesome is that? And that ends my activations. I've done all of my activations.
Okay.
So you got everybody. Everybody. She has 3 characters. She has Jenny. She has McGonagall and
Hermione.
Hermione. All right, what you gonna do?
All right. Can I?
Hmm?
This isn't a perilous area or anything, is it?
The tabletop? No.
Okay.
No. The table is not a perilous area.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
So she's gonna take off running. Whoa! So we know she isn't casting a spell now, because if you move over 6 inches, you can't perform an action. She's just taking off running.
Okay. I guess Hermione's just gonna run up to this plot point.
Okay. So she's running. What's
And
McGonagall
then-
gonna do?
She's gonna move 6.
Okay. Now what? Now she could cast a spell. What is she going to cast?
She's gonna do Ravatico.
Okay. So what Ravatico does is it targets an enchantment. So you could cast an enchantment that is buffing an enemy, like I have an Augio over here that's pumping up locks. So that could be the target of enchantment. But it does say an enchantment up to 24 inches. So I would bet you that he is within range. So he could go. She could go after that enchantment, or she could go after the enchantment that is on Jenny.
I'm gonna do Jenny's.
Okay. So this is a new spell. We you guys haven't seen it before, but we've been playing with it. 1 enchantment up to 24 inches, so that'll be Jenny's enchantment. All she has to do is get 1 success with finesse. She's rolling 3 die 10, and you could bump that up.
I
You want to
am.
burn a card? Okay,
Yeah, I'll
so
do
she's
my
going to be
sidestep.
rolling 4 die
Here in my cup.
10 to try and rip that enchantment off of Jenny. So each success that she gets here is going to remove
2.
1 of the tokens. So that's going to burn 2 of the tokens off of that spell. So now it only has 2 tokens on it. All right. And that will end the turn. Everybody has activated. The last thing that they have is a recovery check. And now Jenny is going to get to roll a recovery check and see if she can peel another counter off of that. If she gets a 4 or better, she can pull another token off of that evil enchantment that has befouled her.
Damn.
And she does not. So she could have almost cleared that spell off of her. Okay. That ends the turn. We are going to be starting turn number 2. Popped a bullet.
Cards.
Turn counter.
I got a free pass.
Oh, that's nice.
And you got focus.
Okay. Good. Nice.
Okay.
All right. So Bessie is still the director, so she gets to decide. Now this is a live game. Who does that? Who actually presents a live game to players? This isn't edited. This isn't cut down. This is actual gameplay. Pretty awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. If you haven't already, take a moment right now and make sure you get subscribed to our little channel. hit that like button, hit the bell so you get a notification when we upload a new video. We would like your feedback as far as these spells. We've tried fairly different versions of the way the spells have worked over the last few turns. Or, I'm sorry, the last few weeks. So we're kind of reaching the point now that we're going to start, nailing it down. But some of that is going to involve you guys doing some play testing as well. Bessie, are you going to activate or do you want me to go?
I'll start.
Okay.
I'll start.
Okay. All right. McGonagall.
No,
No,
Jenny?
Jenny's moving 6 inches towards the cottage. Jenny is moving 6 inches towards the cottage. And what is she going to do then? She has Emendo, and she has none of her character. Nobody's hurt right now, so she's not going to cast Emendo. Although what it actually says is that it gives them a recovery check, so she could use that to try and shake off one of the counters on that spell. That's interesting. Or she could throw her area periculos, maybe put a perilous area around the major plot point.
That's
or
what I was
something like
thinking.
that.
But I'm gonna have to discard.
And she's going to have to discard if she wants to perform an action because she has Impar Actus
All right.
on her.
I'll let dangerous.
So she's discarding to perform the action, and now she's going to cast Area Periculos on the major plot point.
3 die 8.
The nice thing about that enchantment is that it does not affect the caster or friendly characters, so it's only perilous for the other side. All right, 3 die 8 is what she has. So each success is going to represent the power of that spell. And 2 successes. I don't actually think I need to mark that one. Well, yeah, because I don't have a dispel, and that's just going to stay in play for the rest of the game. Yeah. Might adjust that, but for now, we're going to play it the way it says, and I don't have a dispel, so the counters are irrelevant. We'll just put them on there for the sake of
just to make sure we know that they're
and we know that it has been cast. So once a spellcaster puts an enchantment into play, it's going to stay in play. It's going to stay there until something pulls it off, and they cannot recast it while it's in play. At the end of each turn, you have that option that you can pull the spell back and then recast it. But we'll have to remember that at the end of the turn. So there's a perilous area around basically almost filling up the doorway and that house there. So, okay.
I'll let you go.
Well. All right. Well, let's see. Locks is way over here on this end of things. I guess he's going to move up 6 inches. He's going to move over and basically get on top of this plot point or off to one side of it. And I think I'm going to I'm going to throw demons on. I don't have a weak spot for my demons. I was kind of looking to see who I might be able to bamboozle with my demons spell. You know what? Let's just go for let's just go for Jenny. We'll throw demons at Jenny. So I'm going to have 3 die 8
And what?
cunning.
Okay.
So she's got 3 die 8 to defend. I'm going to throw my clear shot. I'm going to bump it up with clear shot and get a 4th dice.
Okay.
All I have to do is get more successes. Do you want to throw a dice in there or get rid of a card?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's see if I can get this. Only 1 success. Good God. Awful. Okay. So she defends against it. You're still the boss.
I'll let you go.
Okay. Morglaive. No, Nyla. Okay. Nyla is going to move 6 inches towards the cottage. And she will throw Impar Actus at Jenny again. So 3 die 8 coming at Jenny. Jenny defends with 2 die 6, or you can add a card to get that bumped up.
Let's do 2 die 6.
Okay. Here is Impar Actus. 1 success again. Oh my God, the poor Death Eaters. So as long as Jenny gets 1 success, she will fight this off. And she did. So nothing again. Wow. Wow. You want me to go again?
Sure.
Okay. So Morglaive is going to activate. She will move 6 inches towards Jenny. And she will blast Jenny with Ignis Ictus. So I'll have 4 die 8 coming at Jenny.
And what?
Might. Jenny defends with 2 die 6.
Yep.
You gonna pitch a card?
Yeah.
Okay. Nyla was benefiting from this green token here that gave her an extra.
Wait, I thought.
What?
Didn't we already take that offer?
For what? Did I?
Well, yeah, because the card's back.
You're right. Okay. You're right. I apologize. So 3 die 8.
Unless you want to pitch a card.
No, I'll stick with my 3 die 8.
Okay.
2 successes. Well,
okay.
Jenny can fight that off. The spells are a-flying. She does not fight it off, so she's going to take a 2 dice hit. She's got D8s.
Okay.
So 2 die 8 health check.
Thank you for remembering that.
And she fails it, and she is injured.
And I don't have any rerolls
So
there.
Jenny is injured. I'm going to put it out there on the table so it's kind of obvious that it's there. Now that does not give me the initiative, boys and girls. Remember that there are 2 things that give you initiative: completing a plot point and injuring an enemy, clearly winning a fight. Fights are very clearly defined in Pulp Alley, and throwing spells at each other is not actually a fight.
I'll let you do your last one.
My last character. All right, that is good old Korg.
Gonna actually do a plot point, or are you just gonna
Good old Korg.
shoot your seat on the wind all day?
I think I might just. He's gonna move 6 inches towards the cottage, and he's going to cast Agio on
Nyla?
Morglaive.
Oh.
He has 3 die 10. 3 die 10. Sorry, 3 die 8.
Pitching?
Yeah. Yeah. No. I'll just stick with that. 2 successes.
Okay.
So Agio is now on Morglaive, and it has a power of 2. All right, I have activated all of my characters.
Okay. No, and I'm only moved Jenny.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
The Death Eaters are advancing on the cottage here. Okay, what you gonna do? You still have Hermione and the Wicked Witch of the Gloomwoods. I'm gonna set this out there to help me remember that that's a perilous area.
No, it's fine. Okay.
So she's moving 6 inches towards Jenny.
I'm on 3.
And what is she going to do?
She's going to do Ravatico on Morglaive.
Ravatigo on Morglaive. Oh, okay. So
my
you have
finesse.
3 die 10.
And I'll just keep it at that.
Okay. Okay, I got nothing to throw. She's trying to strip Morglaive's Agio off of her. And she
2.
does. She got the 2 successes she needed. That's going to rip both of those, that power off of that enchantment, and it will go back to Cord. All right, you have one last character to activate.
All right, I'll do Hermione.
Okay.
I guess I will. Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm.
I have a free pass.
Okay.
Do I do it now or do I do it?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
Those are the decisions you have to make.
All right, I'll throw the free pass down.
What is that going to do?
Instead of drawing for a challenge, isn't that a
Okay.
peril?
Yep. So instead of drawing the peril, she's going to automatically pass the peril. And now for the plot point itself is 2 with Might or Finesse. And she's got 3 die 8 in that.
Yep.
3 die 8. She only needs 2, and she got it. So the plot point is completed. And she's going to get herself a lovely blue card. And that is Hermione Granger.
Ooh, a +1 to brawl or might.
Good.
It is a discard, though.
That ends the turn, so we have at least a few recovery checks to roll for.
Yep.
What are you going to roll for first?
I guess Jenny's injury.
Okay. This is for Jenny's injury. If she gets a 4 or better, she'll shake off that injury. She does not. She remains injured for her Imperactus.
Yep.
Okay, she did succeed there, and that will remove 1 token from the spell. So that is a change from last week. Rather than having that recovery check simply remove the spell completely, all it does is remove 1 token. She's fighting her way out of the spell.
Yeah, so they linger.
More powerful spells are harder to get rid of.
Yep.
All right.
So I think that was it. You didn't have any you needed to do?
I don't see anything I need to roll for.
Okay, so we're going to pull another bullet.
Pull a bullet.
I'm still the director.
She is.
I got a danger.
Good. And I have a out of ammo. All right. Interesting. Jenny still has an Imperactus on her.
Yep.
Oh, I might go for that major plot point. I'll have to go into that perilous area to do it. Jenny could go after the major plot point. She ignores the perilous area, Um,
Oh, man, I wish I'd.
but
guarded
she's
that
she's
injury.
injured. She's injured, so that's nice.
But we can make
And
it
she
work.
still has one token on her for the Imperactus.
Okay, I'm gonna start with Hermione,
Okay.
and she's gonna
Are you gonna be
move.
able to get into range?
Yeah.
9 inches.
No, I'm not. Sand Tactus is a full action.
It's a full action.
I don't know why you made that a full action.
That's why. Because it's a pretty damn powerful spell. And it's part of what balances it out. Well, she could move up and do a Fragor. You could do Ravatico and try and get rid of the Imperactus, because that's only got one on you.
Oh well, we're sacrificing Ginny. So let's go stand on the plot point.
Okay. So she's not actually going to attempt it?
No, she'll go attempt it.
Oh, okay. So she's going to move up and stand upon the plot point. So I'm going to have to ask you for a card. No, I'm going to have to ask you for the one card you have. Right. So because she had Imperactus on her, it cost her a card to perform an action. Here is the peril. It's only one with cunning. She's got 3 dice in that. It is down to D6s because she is injured.
I only need one.
So she's trying to investigate the cottage here and find out what happened to. Whoa! Stop.
What?
That's gonna count. That's gonna count for your peril. This is turn 3. There is a chance that the woodsman returns.
Oh.
There's a chance that the woodsman returns. D6.
I thought it was at the end of turn 3.
Is it at the end?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I think it was starting. I think you're right. You're probably right.
Well, we'll check. At the start of turn 3 and each turn thereafter. Okay. So roll a d6 and see if she gets a 4 or better, the woodsman appears at the start. Okay, so the woodman did not appear at the start of turn 3, so
Okay, so I
nothing
passed
changes.
that.
She passes the peril.
My
And
plot
then
point
the plot
is
point is
2 with cunning or
2
might.
with cunning or might. She still has 3 dice in that.
Oh, and I have a. Oh man,
Your
my cunning's
is
not
not affected
affected.
by injuries.
Okay.
Jenny's cunning is not affected by her injury, so she should have rolled d8s on that last roll, but she
it's fine.
passed it anyway.
I passed it anyway.
And now again, her roll here will not be affected by the injury because again she's using her cunning to investigate the house. And
Damn
she got
it!
one
I thought it was a 7.
success. One
Dang it!
success is what she gets.
Ugh.
So that is called a long action. She got 1 success on it, but that does not complete it. All right. That was the only character you had in range of it, though.
Yeah.
Now what are you going to do?
Oh no. What do you got on you?
What do you mean, what do I have on me? I have 1 enchantment in play right now. Lox has an Agio on him.
All right, I'm gonna do something a little dangerous.
Uh-oh. So
Just gonna move a couple, not a lot.
okay. All right. She's moving a few inches.
Come by the fire.
Over by the fire. Okay.
And we're gonna throw an Ignis Ictus.
Ignis Ictus at? So you're going to be throwing 3 die 10.
I guess that fancy pants right there.
Okay.
I don't
That's
remember who that
Nyla.
one is. Nyla. They have the same might, don't they?
Nyla has 3 die 8.
Yeah, we'll do Nyla.
Okay. So she's got 3 die 8 to try and defend against that.
I got 3 die 10.
You know what? I'll go ahead and burn an out of it. Nah, I won't. I think I can hold you off with 3 die 8. What are you thinking about, sweetie? Are you checking
Quick-witted.
her abilities and stuff? Do what?
Yeah, quick-witted.
Oh, she has the quick-witted ability. She has the quick-witted ability, so she could shift her D10s down to get D8s and get a 2 dice bonus. So she can either roll 3 die 10 or 5 D8.
I guess we'll do 5d8.
It's a
We'll switch
game
it.
of getting more successes than the opponent, so we'll do it. I'll stick with my. Hold on. Yeah, I'll go ahead and stick with my 3 die 8.
Uh-oh.
What?
I think
Why is there?
I think we hit a button. What's the one that like immediately changes it really fast? Because it's like fading.
Why do you do that?
Because I click buttons.
Don't. Yeah, but don't. There's only 4 buttons to click.
It was an accident.
Okay. So there's
4.
no way I can beat that. 4 successes on my 3 dice will not get me there. So it's going to hit me with 4 dice, and I'll have to roll a 4 dice health check. That's a powerful Ignis Ictus, and she is injured. Poor little Nyla gets a whammy. All right.
All right. I guess I'll let you go, and I'll keep Hermione in the. Or I don't know. Yeah. I'll let you do what you're gonna do, and then I'll come in with me.
All right.
Save a little something for the end.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Oh, well,
Get it?
well. I guess I'm going to start off with Locks over here.
Okay.
Gosh,
Gonna try that plot point again?
I guess I'll go ahead and try the plot point.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, give me a peril. One with might or something. He's got 3 die 8 in might, so I'll just roll that. Got it. Plot point is
2 with something.
2 with might or finesse, so 3 die 8 again.
You gonna throw a focus?
I'm going to burn my Agio and bump up his might to 4.
Oh, he played it on himself. Okay.
Yeah. So, and then 2. Got 1. Piss the pot and call it Nancy.
Whoa, you can't say that. That's my mother's name. Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
So, 1 success on that as well.
All right, go again. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
Well, I guess it's going to be Cord.
Show me what Cord can do. Besides trip.
I know.
Of course, he has a little vengeance from last time. We kind of picked on him quite a bit.
Okay.
Of course, you're picking on Jenny quite a bit, too.
I am not.
You were, too.
I am not.
You were, too.
Nyla is going to activate. She's going to move between Jenny and what's her face? McGonagall.
Yeah. She's the one that hurt. That's hurt, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And let's see. This is Nyla. She will throw Imper Actus on
Jenny.
Okay. So,
okay.
3 die 6 is all I have to throw with right now because I'm injured. I'll go ahead and pitch a card. No, I don't need to pitch a card.
You don't.
All right, I'll just go with my 3 die 6.
Okay. You got 2 die 6 coming at you.
2 successes. Well, you can stop that if you get your Your success there.
I
You have
can
2
stop.
successes.
Oh, I can stop.
Let's see it. Let's see it, big talk.
Read them in a wait. Damn
Right.
it.
So 2 more counters added to
Boo.
Ignis Ictus.
Boo.
Sorry. That's not the way that should work. I should take the spell. Where is it? Impar Actus.
Oh, yes. Yes, you're right. You're very right.
So now she has 2 Impar Actus on her. She has one that has 1 counter and one that has 2 counters.
Now I have a question.
Okay.
Just to confirm.
Okay.
At the end on recovery checks, I can only pick one spell to
Yes.
recover from,
Yep.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually 1 counter, right?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
But
you can remove 1 counter from the character. So you just pick. Yeah, you're not going to remove it. You don't roll for every spell. You only make 1 roll, and then you get to pick which one you want to get rid of. Which counter you want to get rid of. So do you want me to continue activating?
Sure, go ahead. You only have 1 left, right?
No, I got Cord and
Cord.
Morglaive.
Oh, I thought Cord already went.
No.
You changed your mind?
Locks went. Cord. I don't think Cord's moved, has he?
No, I thought you acted like you were gonna, and then I guess you didn't.
Okay. So Nyla and Locks have activated. So I still have Morglaive. What the heck is poor Morglaive gonna do? Okay. Okay, Morglaive is going to move 6 inches. Come around here to block the cabin again.
Okay.
And then she's going to cast Ignis Ictus at Jenny.
Okay.
So 4 die 8 coming at Jenny. I'll go ahead and bump it with a card and get it up to 5d8.
Okay.
Jenny, you are defending yourself with 2 die 6.
Yep.
Three successes.
Oh,
so you'll have to roll a 3 dice health check.
All right.
So her 2 die 6 was not going to stop the spell.
It was close though.
It was close. So 3 dice health check.
Damn it.
And that
Son
fails.
Of a bitch.
Jenny is down. Jenny goes down. That's what they call her in the old neighborhood. All right.
All right, go ahead with Cord.
Good old Cord. Okay. He's going to advance 6 inches, and we're forming a wall. We're forming a wall outside of this cabin.
Okay.
So he comes up and he's going to throw Augio on Morglaive.
Okay.
Augio, he only has 3 die 8 to cast it with. We'll go ahead and throw a focus on there and get an extra dice.
Okay.
So 2. So he's going to cast Augio on Morglaive. And it has 2 counters. All right. I have done as bad as I can. My love. My darling.
Yeah.
My darling.
All right. I guess I'm gonna move Hermione up 6.
Okay. Go ahead.
And she's going to throw a Fragor out there
Fragor.
with 3 die 8.
All right. The big dice. 3 die 8. Okay.
2.
You get to pick 2 targets. Who are they going to be?
Well, definitely the wounded. I guess the 2 girls.
Okay, Nyla and Morglaive. Okay, so they will both roll a 1 dice health check. This is for Nyla.
Wait. Select the number. Oh, no. Yep. No, you're fine.
Okay. And she passes. Here is for Morglaive. She passes as well. All right.
All right. End of the turn.
That could have been bad. Yeah, that ends the turn.
Well, Fragor's not very.
Recovery. Yeah, up against. I think Fragor is certainly more of a
Yeah.
goes against weaker characters. But I mean, could have easily have blown both of those roll and ended up with one character down and another one injured.
Yeah.
If it has the potential of doing a lot of damage. That time it didn't. Recovery checks. All right, Jenny. Let's see if Jenny gets up. 4 or better gets Jenny back up. No.
Bye,
Jenny is out of there.
So I guess you get your cards back.
I get my cards back. So that's one of the ways that an enchantment ends. By the way, another enchantment that just went away was the area periculos. So when a character goes out of play, their spells are removed. So it's no longer a perilous area around the plot point. Okay.
That doesn't stay.
That stays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Jenny actually did complete 1 success on the major plot point. So for her side, that counts. It does not help the enemy. So if I attempt the major plot point, then I don't get the bonus. That is the challenge. That is the challenge for the plot point. It is identified. And it will not change until it's completed. I still have a couple of recovery checks. Yeah, that bit can get out of there. Oops. Do I have 1 recovery check?
I think so. I think just.
Okay. Here is for something.
Nyla.
This is for Nyla.
Yes.
Damn it.
Yes.
Damn it. I needed that one. All right. Is that my only recovery check?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We are starting a new turn.
Roll for the huntsman.
Okay. Let's see if the woodcutter comes back. He does not. No woodcutter.
All right. I got a clear shot. You got a warmed up.
Okay. You are still the director. You have Death Eaters up in your business over here. All up in your grill.
I think we're going to do a duel.
And you're going to take somebody down? Yeah, all up in your grill.
Yeah, we're going to go after Nyla since she's wounded.
Oh. Grabbing the low-hanging fruit.
It's my niche. So it's might versus might.
Okay.
So I have.
So I'm injured, so I'm only going to have 3 dice.
Yeah, and I have 3 die 10, but I think I'm going to do quick-witted.
Okay.
And get 5 d8s.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to pitch a card?
Nah.
She is not. Let's pitch her up to how many?
5.
5d8. Right now I've got 3 die 6, and I'll just go with it. I'll just go with my 3 die 6.
Okay.
All right. So somebody is going to get injured here. Duelam is a wizard's duel, so she's pulling Nyla into a duel here, and this will not end until one of them is injured. So whichever side rolls the most successes injures the other side automatically. It's not even a health check. It is simply an injury.
And if there's a tie,
you just have to keep rolling until somebody gets it. So go ahead and roll, babe. 5d8. And she got 4 successes, so no real reason for me to even roll. So Nyla is down.
Yeah.
So poor little Nyla, knocked down by the duelist, the Wicked Witch of the. They don't call her the Wicked Witch of the Gloomwoods for nothing. All right, you still have one more character to activate, or you can ask me to activate.
Can I run and sit on the plot point?
No, because we're blocking the doorway, and you can't move within an inch of an enemy character without
All right, I
engaging
guess.
them.
Am I? Is that considered 3?
Yeah, what are you trying to do,
I
Ben?
just want to make sure I'm within 3 of McGonagall.
Yeah, you're within 3 of McGonagall.
Okay. All right, I just want to make sure. All right, I'll just throw a fragor, I guess.
Okay. All right. So what's your spells? What's your?
It's my might, so
Uh-huh.
it's 3 die 8.
Okay.
And I guess there's no reason to bump it
All right.
because it's
So she's throwing her Fragor spell. She'll pick a number of targets equal to the successes. 2 targets, that's who she has. So both of them are targets of the spell. So I need to roll a health check for both of my Death Eaters. This is for Morglaive, passed. This is for Cord, passed.
fail. Yes.
Damn it. That spell's too powerful.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, damn it. All right, you've activated both of your characters, huh?
Yeah, so you have your 3. Don't forget your locks and socks
Yeah. Okay.
on his plot point.
All right. Well, I guess that's what we'll start with. Doggone it. I guess I'll start with Morglaive.
All right, what's she gonna do?
She's going to step inside the house.
Oh man, I lost my perilous area.
Yep. And she's going to attempt the plot point.
Oh, you already?
Yep.
3. Oh, 1 with might. Poop.
1 with might. She has 3 die 8 in might. Let's see.
She has
Morglaive. Morglaive, you're right. She has a bonus there. So I'm going to pull that one of those chips off, and she will get a bonus there. So she'll have 4 die 8.
You chipping or are you confident?
I did. This
Pitching a card? Oh wait, you can't. Never mind.
Yeah, it's not a spell. So this is for the peril, and 1 success is what she got.
Okay, 2 with cutting your might.
I forgot this earlier. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and use my just reward and become the director, just in case something goes on somewhere. And then I'm going to do my lucky break and draw 2 more cards.
You got buy some time and distraction. Too bad we already knew what it was, because that would have made me very happy if you got a 3 dice peril.
I know.
Or plot point.
I know.
Well, as it is, it's 2 with cutting your might.
Is sitting out there.
Are you going to throw your other? Can you do that every time? That's not just once per turn, right?
Yeah. Right. It's every time she rolls a might and at this point we're saying that it's not optional. So she every time she rolls, we discussed that already. Every time she rolls a brawl or a might, she's going to cook off one of those tokens.
Yep, that's right.
And it's going to give her a bonus. Now, that may be something that we change, right? This is all about playtesting and seeing what we want to do. Like for that last roll, I think I would have left that token there and not used it. I was rolling 3 die 8, but that could have cost me the roll too. Yeah. That could have cost me the roll. So for this one, I will have to cook off that last token. So the Agio will be burned up and it will go back to Cord. But that will get her her 4th dice.
I need 2.
And I need 2, and there it is. Easy peasy. And the major plot point is picked up by Morglaive. Which I can't seem to actually pull out of there because I don't have fingers. Okay. All right. Major plot point is pulled out. I can pull a card. So the bonus can give me a bonus to my dodge or my cunning,
If
and
you
that is on
discard.
Morglaive. Yeah, if I discard. So she picked up the major plot point.
So we can take this out.
Yep.
Okay.
And you did not activate Hermione yet?
No, I did.
You did.
I hurt cord.
Oh, that's right. You fragward all over the place. That spell's too
Yeah, I did.
powerful. That spell is too powerful.
You got the boys. What are you gonna do?
Okay, first let's look at when I pass that challenge, I'm gonna draw 2 more cards.
You got stumble and uncanny.
Nice. Okay. So you've activated everybody. I have locks and
Cord.
cord.
What are you doing?
I think it's gonna be cord.
Okay.
He's gonna move directly in front of Morglaive, which is all that really does is it prevents.
Are you allowed to do that?
What?
Move her?
Move Nyla?
Yeah.
Yeah. Down characters do not present any sort of obstacle. They're not actually stop somebody from moving. So if he wants to be there, he's going to be there. When she stands up, she'll have to be close to where she fell over. But that's just for convenience sake. It's not cheating or anything like that. Probably.
I call malarkey, but it's fine.
Let's see. So he's going to move in front of Morglaive, and then he's injured.
Yeah.
That's poor little cord. I guess he's going to throw an Agio
On himself.
on Morglaive.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to throw an Agio on Morglaive.
Make sure you cook it down.
Yeah, I got D6s, baby. And I'm going to throw my stumble away to add an extra dice. So I'm going to cook that off to pump a little extra power into my wand. Let's see if I can get a decent roll. And it's a 1. So he throws Agio on Morglaive, and it only has 1 power. Okay. So he's done, and then I have Locks. Locks also has Agio, so he's not going to attempt that plot point. He's going to move 6 inches towards the cottage. I'll carry that plot point with me. And,
not so fast, Pally.
He will also throw Agio on Morglaive.
Okay.
So 3 die 8. And he'll pump a warmed up into it and give me a 4th dice. And 2. So she'll have
the other card.
She'll have the Agio off of him as well, and it has 2. Okay. All right. Now what? Well, that's everybody.
Yes.
That's everybody has activated.
So recovery check.
Recovery
You
checks.
have 2.
I have 2 recovery checks?
You have Nyla to get up and cord.
Nyla. Okay. Here is for cord.
Yes.
Remains injured. Here is for Nyla.
Yes.
Nyla is gone. Oh my gosh. Okay, and you don't have any.
Nope, because I already lost Jenny.
All right.
Okay, awesome.
Cards.
Roll for the huntsman.
Oh,
see if he shows up.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the director. Oh, damn.
Lovely.
I'm all right.
I'm all right. And the huntsman appears.
Ain't nobody worry about me.
So the huntsman is going to appear 12 inches from the sacrifice or the his cabin or the character that currently has that plot point. So he's going to appear 12 inches away. And it's placed by the player that currently is the director. So I'm going to put it over here behind Hermione. And there is the huntsman as he comes screaming back to his house. Oh!
Does he go after anybody, or is he after
He
the
is an
major?
NPC. He is an NPC, so he will activate after everybody else is activated.
That wasn't the question.
Oh, well, what is it? Yes, he'll go after any character.
Okay, I didn't know
We'll
if he
move
was
to
if he was headed towards
a specific character.
well the major. If the one
Let's
holding
double
the major.
check. Let's double check what it says here. Unless already engaged, we'll move 12 inches towards the nearest character.
Okay.
So from this point on, he just moves after. He just wants to eat stuff.
All right.
Let's see. What turn is it? 5?
I don't know if I pulled a bullet. I don't think I did. Yeah.
3. This is our third time to roll for the huntsman,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
We rolled. It started turn 3, turn 4, turn 5. Yeah. So.
I guess I'll activate McGonagall and.
I'm not sure I'm going to let you activate first.
Oh, I forgot you're the director. I'm so used to doing it.
I finally became the director on the turn the huntsman appears.
All right. What are we going to do? Let's
I think I might
stop this drinking coffee and make a decision.
All right. I'm going to have to run.
Pansy.
Morglaive is getting out of here because I feel like she could get drawn into a duel with McGonagall, and that's not something I'm willing to do. So I'm going to get a 12-inch run and basically run off towards that plot point. So she will not be casting any spells because obviously she can't. She ran.
Now what?
So the other folks, I guess Cord is going to activate next, and he's going to move 6 inches in the direction of Morglaive. He's still injured too. Doggone it. He's going to move 6 inches back towards Morglaive, and that is Cord. And he's going to throw Ignis Ictus at Hermione.
Okay.
I have 3 die 6. It's all about who rolls the most successes. 3 die 6. And you got 3 die 8, don't you?
Yeah.
I'll just go with that. I'll just throw my 3 die 6.
Okay.
Got 1. See if you can get a success on 4 die 8 or 3 die 8. Yep. Okay. So that did nothing. And then all I have left is poor little Locks. Poor little Locks, I think, is just going to... He's going to pull back 6 inches also. Cover for my gal. He pulls back 6 inches, and I guess I'm going to throw a demons on Hermione.
Okay.
So 3 die 8.
And what?
This is a cunning.
Okay.
Battle of cunning versus cunning. And I'm going to hit. Yeah, I'll go ahead and add a card into it and get 4 die.
Okay.
Are you putting a card into it?
Yeah.
Okay. Not a success. Wow.
Okay.
Wow. You are so lucky. You are the luckiest girl I've ever met. So I've done everybody. And you
Okay.
still have 2 characters that have not activated. What are you going to do? Can we get rid of this? We can probably pitch that card, huh? I don't think anybody's going to go over there and do that plot point.
Probably not.
I'll just leave it there just in case. I'll end up picking it up at some point.
So what is he going to do if there's not somebody within 12?
He moves 12 inches towards the nearest.
Just 12 inches? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to have to run to get away from him.
Yeah.
She's trying to figure out where she can get to that he can't get to her. And that's a good idea because you don't want that thing getting on you. Our characters are not really built for dealing with big stompies. So she takes off running. And McGonagall moves also 12 inches. Okay. And that ends that. So recovery checks for, you don't have anything to roll for?
I don't think so. So just cord.
Cord shakes it off.
All right. Last turn.
Yep.
Pulling a bullet. You got focus.
Okay.
And I got a just reward.
Okay.
Oh, he moves.
Yeah, he moves 12 inches towards the nearest, which I guess looks like it would probably be my fella there. So I will get him 12 inches here. Roar. Roar. He is in the midst, and the wizards are scattering. Roar.
Yeah.
The wizards are scattering. McGonagall is talking to him, trying to talk him down. Gosh, last turn of the game. I'm just gonna move everybody 12 inches away.
Okay.
I'm just going. 12 inches for her. 12 inches for him. 12 inches for him. And the Death Eaters are getting out of here. All right, babe.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably just do the same.
Okay. And that'll be game.
Yeah.
Okay. So they take off. No real reason to. Maybe they head off in a different direction. It's not important at this point.
They're probably
Maybe
not like, oh, we'll go with you.
We'll just go with you guys.
Wait for us.
Wait.
Don't drive off without us.
I liked this version of the spells. I liked that the more powerful enchantments were harder to shake off. McGonagall still blasted at least knocked one of the enchantments down.
I think this is the first time we
completely.
actually lost characters.
Really?
I think so. I haven't lost a single character.
Mm.
So I think this is the first time we actually lost a character.
Mm.
And we
Okay.
both did. We both lost one.
Yeah, we both lost some. Yep.
I mean, we had sidekicks and up, so you know.
Right.
But yeah.
So you guys let us know how you felt about this version. I feel pretty positive about it. I felt like I liked the idea that the enchantments were harder to destroy. Like if you got a big enchantment on somebody, they weren't just going to immediately shake it off that turn. Boom, and it's gone. So that took a little bit more. It's still possible that you could go boom and shake it off, right? Because especially if you have McGonagall out there with her Ravatico, she can scrub tokens off of a hostile spell.
Yeah.
Ravatico is cool because not only can you use it against something that's on one of your characters, a hostile spell that's been cast like on Jenny, um, but you can also cast it on buffs that other players have. So I see that as a fairly useful
Yeah, because
spell.
she did both.
Yeah. When I say that it's a fairly useful spell, it's a fairly useful spell when you're up against other spellcasters, though.
Yes.
If there's no spellcasters on the other side, then it could be a completely useless spell. So that's why we're thinking that a wizard will have a spell book of spells that they can pick from.
Depending on the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So depending on what the scenario is and who they think they're up against and things like that, they may not want to take Ravatico. But if they know they're going to be up against other wizards, then yeah, it might be a good one to take.
Yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was really.
Ravatico?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. We do have another version of Dispel, and it was in the on that page that I uploaded to the Pulp Alley Players group over there on the Facebook. So there was 3 new spells. Duelim is on there, which was the spell that she took Nyla down
Yep.
with. McGonagall took Nyla down. And then it also had Ops Nullis, which works a little bit like Fragor in that you cast it and the number of successes are the number of enchantments that you can target, and each one of those enchantments loses a token.
Yeah.
So it's not a big enchantment destroyer. Instead, it kind of eats away at them.
Yeah.
But the way I was rolling today, I had a lot of enchantments that only had 1 or 2 tokens on it, so it would have ate through my enchantments pretty bad.
Yeah. Poor Jenny. She got.
Yeah. Who all's on here today? Oh, Paul's on here. Paul's Pate Shed is on here. Thank you so much for joining. Daft Foley is on here. There should be a generic set of magic rules. I hear about it. Magic rules customization. Yes, and for that, what we're talking about doing is setting specific. So obviously, we're not going to call it a Harry Potter special rules, but there will be settings that are more heavily geared towards magic, and there will be some settings that won't have much magic. So some of those rules could be things like you cannot have more than 1 wizard per league. That could be one of the setting rules. That sort of thing to kind of represent different sorts of settings. Jim State.
Neil Morgan.
Good stuff. Thanks for the fun. Very cool. I like that. The spellbook gives you something to play test. So we will talk about it more offline. But I felt really, really good about where we're at right now. It doesn't mean this is the final version. Obviously, we need to present a kind of a little playtest guide, and we'll put it out there for you guys to kind of kick the tires a little bit more. But now that I feel like maybe we've reached the point that we can kind of focus in on the spells that we want to use. Or the rules that we want to use, and then kind of get it fine-tuned from there.
Yeah.
So I feel pretty good about where we're at right now. As always, your feedback is helpful, and is we're looking for that. So Neil Morgan threw a howdy out there. Damien threw a howdy. Throw a howdy in here if you're out there lurking, so I can see who all's on here. Where's the mouse at?
I think only one of mine is an enchantment. Everything else is an ephemeral.
Oh yeah.
Only the area is.
I noticed that a lot of the spells that we're currently using are might spells. That's not the way the final version will be. There will definitely be a balance between all of the different stats. as far as might, finesse, and cunning. So that will be
Yeah,
tuned
poor
in there.
Jenny.
Once we finally reach the point where we know, what the spell list is, then we'll be able to kind of fine tune that a
Yeah.
little bit better. But I was noticing that we had a lot of spells that were might based.
Yeah, for sure.
So what spells did we use today? I tried demons. I don't think I ever got it to work.
No.
I'm not sure that I'm liking that spell. I don't know.
I like it. I think you've used it a lot in the past, or it's been used a lot in the
Yeah.
past.
Yeah.
I don't.
It makes the character, when you throw it on them, it makes that an evil enchantment on them.
I
or
think
a hex.
you should have done it on Hermione, unless you changed.
Well, it is a cunning versus cunning, and she's got good cunning, doesn't she?
Oh, you changed it.
Yeah.
Because it used to be finesse.
Right. So now that's one of the changes we did, where the skill that you use to cast it is the same skill that's used to oppose it. So we'll look at that also as we get further through this, because it just kind of tightens up that rule a little bit, where you're not having to, oh yeah, but what does it go against? So it's always the same skill. If it's might, then it's opposed by
Which in
might.
a way you're always kind of like, well, what are you rolling?
Yeah.
Because I don't know. You don't always have that card.
Yeah.
You know, but.
In practice, I tried to throw that like crazy, and it probably paid off a little bit. It held up Jenny. It cost Jenny a card when she went in and tried to throw. It maybe only cost her one card for all of the times that I cast it.
Costed me two, I think.
Yeah. So
Two,
that could
maybe
be
three.
That can be big. That can be big.
Because I had at one point.
Because especially if you have two
out.
leagues of wizards, your cards help power your spells.
Yeah.
So if you can cost your opponent cards to perform actions, and casting a spell is an action, then you're actually weakening their ability to cast spells.
Luckily, most of my other ones were pretty good rolls.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Also, as psychic powers and technological effects, yes, absolutely. Yeah, I could see using the spells as technological devices and things like that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's not just wands and Harry Potter.
Ignis Ictus, of course, is a crowd favorite. That one gets cast fairly often. Duelam was brutal.
Duelam was fun.
Duelam was brutal. It was like, I didn't want to get anywhere near McGonagall because I knew she was gonna pull somebody into a duel and just give them the whammy, and she did it. So that was cool. Emendo didn't get cast again.
No, but the other two never. And I made the decision to do the area periculus.
I thought that was good.
So
yeah, I thought that was a good idea.
Tried to throw another little something on top of the.
The idea that Emendo can help you shake off a spell or a horror effect.
Yeah.
Actually raises it in my eyes.
Yeah, I think it was just
that before. I was only thinking about it as a defense, as for injuries, but it could actually help you shake off evil spells or hexes that are on you. So that could be good too. Each named wizard should have a signature move according to the character. Oh, absolutely, yeah. Kevin, howdy. Phil, howdy. Jim Stute, Idiot Luggage, howdy. Thank you guys so much.
All right, let's get out of here.
Call it there. We'll call it there. Bessie and I will continue chatting about this for the next day or two and trying to fine tune this a little bit more. A big thank you to the Pulp gaming community that we have built here. You guys are really, really appreciated. And we'll talk to you soon.
Play us out of here. Ha ha ha. Bessie.
Dave.
Dave.